All right, all right, all right. What is up, everybody? Man, we're excited about tonight because, man, we've got our first pre-show coverage of the convention season. This is it. We are kicking it off tonight with some amazing coverage. We're going to be talking through all the ins and outs of Pop Culture Power Show. That's right. It's here. We've been talking about it for a few months, and it is here finally. And we're excited to share a bunch of details with you. We got a whole bunch of stuff. The whole panel has been researching for the past few days, going over their different elements that they're going to share, including Paul. That's right. Paul did homework. Of all people, Paul did some homework. I'm shocked by it. Yes, I know, but he did it. So we're excited about it. We're looking forward to it. I know. Unbelievable. But hey, you know what? Real quick, before we get started, just a couple things going on here about the show. Welcome to Carlos Collects Comics. This is my channel. I'm Carlos, and I'm glad that you're here. I love talking with my fellow fans and sharing what I've learned about the hobby with all of you. I'm just another collector, just like everybody here. And so me and it's the same thing with the rest of the panel. We just love getting a chance to talk about this hobby and do stuff like conventions and interviews and all kinds of cool stuff. So we're glad to be able to share with you tonight. We also have some other shows here on the channel. Monday Halls Live is our Monday night live stream where we share the past week to week and a half's worth of comic book and pop culture pickups. All kinds of cool stuff this past Monday. If you didn't catch it, make sure and check, because it wasn't just Monday Halls. It was actually, let me see if I have the graphic. I don't. It was Miles Halls Live. And I had two Miles Morales super fans that were talking about some of the favorite books in their collection. And the reason they did that was because last Friday, I shared the top 10 Miles Morales comics to add to your collection. That's right. On Friday nights, we have Friday features, and this is when I share different scripted and researched videos about a variety of topics, a lot of those circulating around top 10 lists with favorite characters. And this is my time to share some of the comics that I really have my eye on, that I've really been impressed with, and that I really want to make recommendations on to other folks. And this is, again, just coming as a fellow collector. So I hope that you're able to check that out if you haven't. And a big thanks to the more than 400 people that have watched it thus far. This video has proven to be popular as well. So lots of cool stuff on there, including videos about Booster Gold and Punisher and Firestorm and Spider-Man 2099 and even the Peter Parker Spider-Man. So lots of great videos. You can check that playlist on the front page. You can also find a playlist for creator interview, once a month series that we're doing. I'm hoping to still try to get some of the guys from Gold Key Comics. In case you didn't know, they launched a brand new Kickstarter for their first new title. A group of fans got together and bought Gold Key Comics, the vintage comic publisher. They bought it, and this is going to be their first one. They combined with the estate of Boris Karloff, and they're going to be sharing. They've got a Kickstarter. It looks fantastic. I was so impressed with it that I went ahead and bought into it. That's right. Within the first 24 hours, I went ahead and committed my money to this Kickstarter. So I think you should check it out. I'm trying to get one of them on to do an interview. If it's not this Friday, then we're going to try to set it up for another time soon, sometime during their Kickstarter, because I want to hear about it and I want you all to hear about it as well. But the big thing that we're talking about tonight is, that's right, Pop Culture Power Show. It is this weekend, Friday through Sunday. You can go to pwrshows.com to buy your pass. And guess what? The discount code for Carlos Collects Comics is still live. It is still good, and you can still get it. And hey, what's up, everybody? You can also get the special price. If you use the discount code Carlos Collects Comics to buy your pass, it can be a one-day pass, any of the 3 days. It can be a 3-day pass. No matter what size pass you get, you'll get 10% off using the Carlos Collects Comics code. And here it is. This is the freebie prize that you'll get. It's a Carlos Collects Comics pin. This is the first one I've done, and they're pretty cool. I'm trying to get the little protective film off of it, but nonetheless, I will be giving these out to folks that bought the using the pass. I'll also be giving you a sticker, and so I'm excited about these. So this is going to you guys that did it. The panel's also going to be sporting them. And there may be other pins in the mix. I don't know. We're going to do we might do a collector pin type thing or something. But yeah, these are pretty cool. Glad to give those out. So anybody that used the code, in addition to the pin, you're also going to get the 10% off, and you get to hang out with all of us at the convention. So make sure, send messages, let us know. Speaking of hanging out, the tomorrow night we're helping to kick off the convention with a comic community. You've seen it on Instagram, but it's a comic community hangout that I'm going to be hosting. All of us are the whole panel that you see here tonight will be stopping in and hanging out with everybody. We're going to be in the bar area of the Papacitos Cantina at 13750 Southwest Freeway. That's right. We're going to be at the Papacitos Cantina on Southwest Freeway in Sugar Land, Texas, tomorrow night from 6 to 9 p.m. And I'll probably be there a little bit early, and then we'll probably stay a little bit later than 9. But all of us will be popping in and hanging out. That's a great time. If you need to pick up books or swap books with somebody, it's a great time to do that. And it's also a great time to connect with people ahead of the show and make plans for stuff like lunches and dinners and brunches and some of the cool special opportunities, because there is a dinner with Destro and a brunch with Grimlock.
Burger.
About that is other cool stuff that you can do during the convention. So, hey, thanks for tuning in tonight. We're looking forward to it. Let me go ahead and bring out the panel. Let me get Paul to turn on his camera, and then we're going to get this thing started because we are excited to see you. Oh, wait, no, hang on. I got to say hey to everybody. Because as of right now, everybody is here in town right now. What's up, El Green Machine? It's good to see you. We're glad that you're here. Jonathan Dotson, good to see you. Hello to you as well. Andrew Kai, our brother from Down Under, good to see you. There's Jonathan Dotson again, El Green Machine again. West East Bay, what's up? Good to see you. Hey, we've got a cool giveaway for y'all tonight. I'm going to show it in just a second. Let's see here. Okay, Jonathan Dotson, what's up? Mary Jimenez, hey, I hear you're going to be here as well for the show.
Yes, you will.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Same chilling. Having a cold beverage before dinner. Hey, that's the best way to start off the evening. Evening, everyone. We running late. Yes, we are, and it is Carlos's fault, as is becoming the norm. Because as y'all know, on Wednesday nights I work late. That means I'm not getting here to the house until after 9 p.m. Central. So it's always a rush. But this is one of my favorite times of the night to be able to do this, or one of my favorite times of the week to be able to do this. What's up, Cross DLR? Good to see you. Yes, it's been a blessed week. Here, it's been a trying week. It's been a very trying week here, but it has been a blessed one. So I am always thankful for it. Brother John Comics, what's up? Good to see you. Lots that's good. Yep. Hey, there's the other Dotson. Howdy, everyone. El Green Machine, I got your picks. Thanks. All right, Pops Mafia. Hey, we're going to be talking about the dunk tank tonight. The dunk tank is coming up. Y'all got to see a picture of Paul in his swimsuit. Fantastic. He's been working out. He's been getting ready, folks. All right, Mary Jimenez, there she is. He gets a star. Teresa Newell, there she is in the chat, popping up. She's also here on the panel. Raphael, a lot going on in Houston. That's right, the Final Four. Opening weekend for Astros, and, of course, the Power Show. That's right. And, hey, we've got multiple conventions coming through. There's a lot going on in the comic community here, as well as the city as a whole. So lots of cool stuff going on. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Southern Comic Geek? Southern Comic Geek's going to be here, so I'm going to get to meet him in person. And that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. I know Paul has been waiting for this, to get a selfie with Southern Comic Geek.
I ain't trying to be Mississippi.
Tony Steak, what's up? Good to see you. She's here. She's here with cowboy hat and all. She's already become a Texan.
Yep.
She is here. She is here. Let's see, West Bay. What up, Tony Steak? Let's see. All right, cool. Yeah, hey, so,
got that thing.
This out. Paul is doing everything this weekend for free, for charity. So y'all make sure y'all look for his dunk tank. He is also, from what I'm told, he is covering everybody's free 24-hour presses that are going through Press Niche Worldwide. So if you need a book pressed, write fast in a hurry. Paul's covering that bill. And then in addition, and he was even kind enough, he bumped his own books that were going to be pressed so that my books could get pressed first. And I thought, man, what a guy. What a swell guy.
Well, they were already 2.0, so it didn't matter.
I've heard stories about Paul's books. All right, hey, let's bring out the rest of the panel. What's up, panel? Look at these bright, fresh faces. They are ready to go.
What is
now, look, there's one sour face right in the middle.
It's going to be a long night tonight. Wow.
All right. Okay. So here's how it's going to go. We're going to handle different sections. We'll chime in on each other's, but we do have some cool stuff to share. I'm going to be pulling up some links. I know. Finally, Z collects. Finally, if that guy Carlos would just stop talking. Let's see. Paul. Oh wait, hang on. Southern Comic. Paul's going to take me to his honey holes tomorrow, so I can get all the Transformers comics he passed on. There you go. Hey, I've heard legends about Paul's honey holes. And yes, Mary Jimenez, that is Paul. Look at that. Look at that.
I don't know.
Look at that fresh-faced young man right there.
You lost
It's going to be a long night tonight. I knew it.
Y'all wish Paul a late happy birthday, guys. So.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
70th birthday,
So we have a official Texan here. Look at that.
That's it.
You're getting like these mean looks, so she had to get the hat.
I had to fit in. This is the only way to blend in, isn't it?
Wow.
You got your boots. Her horse is out front. She has her horse tied up out front.
Yep, I got my boots and everything.
No car, no
No
nothing.
compact parking the horses, though. That's frowned upon over here in Houston. No compact parking. That's frowned upon around here.
I was looking for the horse and carriage last night to pick me up. Didn't happen.
Western or Wells Fargo or what?
The only horses you're going to see around
Wells
here is just
Fargo.
horsepower. That's about it. What else are you going to get from a horse?
All right. Hey, so we're gonna be touching base on some do's and don'ts and general convention etiquette. Then we're going to be talking about some of the autograph pricing and CGC facilitation pricing, because I know some of you are going to, like me, one of my biggest frustrations with conventions was trying to get pricing information ahead of time. So that's why we want to try to provide it for all the conventions that we're going to be covering. I think we're going to be covering at least 5 of them. Might possibly be a 6th one as well, but we will be covering some different conventions this year, and we'll have different people at different conventions. So yeah, it should be good for y'all. But we're going to have some coverage on cosplay guests and the cosplay contest, and then we'll have some favorites picked out from the panel schedule, which I'm looking forward to hearing about some of those. And I've got some websites. Drop it in. Awesome. Okay, cool. So make sure you check out the dude. Z Collects is brutal. The only reason I come is to support Weapon, but waiting 15 minutes is rough.
Thank you, Z Collects.
Wow, there you go, Z Collects.
Z Collects.
We're taking all complaints. We are taking all.
Make sure you follow Z Collects.
Paul's don't start creators. Just ask Stephanie Phillips.
What?
That's right. Oh yeah. What's up? I don't like comics. All the way from Canada.
Canada, eh?
Hey.
Oh no. Okay, you're leaving the hospital. Hey, I don't like comics. I didn't know you were in the hospital.
Well, I hope you're doing
I'm
better.
gonna help you better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing better. Their healthcare is a lot better in Canada.
Don Dizzle says Z is a troll. Uh-oh. All right, that's all right. We still love trolls too. They pump up our numbers.
For the night.
I know. Trolls are welcome. We'll take you. Come on, troll. It's all right. What's up, Craig69? Good to see you. All right. So hey, let's go ahead and jump into it. Getting us started for the night is going to be the favorite that everybody came to see, or maybe nobody came to see. But here he is, folks, the birthday boy himself.
Oh man, thank you all for being here.
Professional comic.
21 people in the in here for the night for the giveaway show. Like he said, tomorrow, hopefully we'll be able to see everybody at that little meet. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come and see all of us. We're all going to be over there at the show. Really great to really great. It's actually here. Wow, it's almost like 2 more days it'll be here. So he wants me to do the do's and the don'ts. So my first do at the convention is bring cash in your card.
Ooh.
Because sometimes you go to certain places, and I've witnessed that at Compalooza, or one of your friends, don't want to say no names, Mr. Collector, that may not have enough funds, but you bring cash and card, because they may say we don't have change, or they may say we don't accept the card. So that would be number one. Make sure that you do that. Number two,
that's a good tip, guys. That is
I mean, there's people that have actually said, hey, we can't, or they're scanning it on their phone and they're like, oh, I can't do it anymore. And so, or you bring exact change, then that's even better, because then you ain't got to worry about getting change back or nothing like that. And another one that I have is comfortable clothing. So you're going to be there, a lot of people. Make sure you're wearing comfortable clothing, because you're going to be at the show for at least a good maybe 4 to 5 hours, maybe more than that, maybe all day. So plan to have nice, comfortable clothing on. You don't need to make fashion statement. Just go in there, comfortable, go do. And that's my third thing. Have a plan. So do you want to get signatures? Then you can, like me, I already got these ready to go. And that will go into my number 4 thing. See how
about you forgot 2.5 about the hygiene. If you're gonna be there,
There you go.
Well, that's what comfortable clothing is. I mean, I hope they put hygiene.
No flip-flops. No flip-flops.
You gotta say it.
Okay, so if y'all don't know that, then y'all put underarm deodorant, and maybe like Mr. Collector puts on perfume, or maybe Miss Teresa, but us guys will have cologne on. So I guess, I don't know why I would have to say that.
Start with soap first, Paul.
Or maybe y'all wanted to smell bad, so people will go away from the line, so you can get in line to get your...
people actually do that, right? When they're going through boxes, they purposely do that.
So that's Collector right there. There you go.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh man, is that smell in the car last night?
That's what it was.
Wait your turn. Speak.
She's like, so I got these stacked right here as an example. So I got my plan. These 2 will be for Andrew Wildman. He did the covers for these. So I have these 2 ready to go. So if I go to Andrew Wildman, it'll be up in the top. That way I'll go in line. And these are for Larry Hama. So I got these for Larry Hama.
Nice.
So these are all for Larry Hama. I got a few more, but their tracks ain't getting them to me yet because he's kind of slow, and that's what. So those are for Larry Hama. Then I have that. So then I have the Roy Thomas ones.
Mm-hmm.
These are all for Roy Thomas.
Nice.
So my thing about what I'm saying is plan. So I have these. Then I'll put my Larry Hama right here. And then I will put these. So I have them all. And then I'll put them all in this protective thing right here. Oh, does it go in there?
I feel like we're about to watch 9.6 go down to 8.0s.
That's not true, because that's why. Look, they all fit nicely in there. See how I've counted them. Then you go in there, and then you place them in your backpack. This is the most essential thing you'll need. Or, you can bring your wife and she can carry all this stuff, because you don't have to do all that. So,
Your back.
Wow.
There you go. This is the most essential thing. Then you have them in there and ready to go.
Any of you ladies that are interested in Paul
so like me, I'm a single guy,
got a
so I have
glimpse
to
into
bring
the
this.
future.
But if you are married, you can just give it to your wife and have her hold all the stuff, because she has a big purse anyway, or a big bag. So you can just give it to her, and then she can, that way, or that's even better, because then you can have her do a one line, or she can do all the lines, and then you can go around and check out stuff. Let her stay in the lines for you. She's a good line placement person. Just put her in the line right there. Just tell her, just stay right there. Gonna go check out the rest of the show. So yeah, but I mean, single guys like me have to have this bag, so it's actually a good thing. Have your bag, have another one of those transport units, and then you'll be already ready to go.
Yes.
So let me see.
Harm's Way chat. Paul defines sexism in a whole new way.
That is not true. What the?
Since Paul's been on YouTube,
what is she? She is going to help you.
Real quick, I'm going to jump in real quick. Hey, so Hector is asking about CGC. Yes, I'm going to be bringing you information about CGC, authorized witnesses, the pricing structure, and how it all works. But that will be in one of the future segments in just a little bit. Okay, and I haven't shared the giveaway book yet for tonight either.
Oh yeah, for that.
Stay tuned. All right, okay, Paul. You're back. You're back. Defend yourself, sir, because you're getting out of. Yeah, I know exactly. Look, hang on.
Yeah, see.
What did I do?
What a catch, ladies.
I'm just saying. I'm just helping you guys out to get stuff done. Like if with two people, otherwise you'd be by yourself doing it by yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I was saying.
The divorce rate is up 27% in America because of Paul right now.
What? So another thing, make sure if you want these witnessed and these signatures, make sure you go to the facilitator and witness.
Yeah,
have the witness, because if you don't, then they will not take those books. So that's a big thing too. I mean, I'm just joking over there. I don't want y'all to get upset, but I mean, if y'all do use that, just let me know. I want feedback.
Just a quick couple of quick shout outs to people that have popped into the chat. What's up? Harm's Way Chad, Hector, Matthew Fox, How To Dougie, Fishcat Collectibles, Craig 69, Don Dizzle, and where's my troll? Z Collects. Yeah.
Z Collects. Where's he at? He loves Weapon X. He wants Weapon X.
Yeah, he's a Weapon X fan. He came for Weapon X. All right. Couching and Slouching with C Bizzle. That's one of the most fun names I've seen thus far tonight. There you go. Oh, he's gonna hold your feet to the fire, dude.
Oh wow.
He got you. He got you, man.
I'm not backtracking nothing.
And to touch back to Paul's first.
So do's and don'ts. What about other convention etiquette?
Well, if you're waiting in line, don't cut in line, because people don't like that at all. That's the number one thing. And also too, if somebody's like collector, that if somebody's actually looking through the box, don't hover over them and asking them if they want the book. Just let them have finished with the box, and then you go after them and go, don't hover over them and say, hey, do you want that book, or you want that book? So,
I can't wait till it's my turn, Tuck.
All right. So I think Mr. Collector also has some do's and don'ts in convention.
Put it on me. Bring it on here. Bring it on here. Bring it over here.
Don't be Paul.
All right.
Yeah. Don't have a Paul at your convention.
Hey, if you don't, then you won't get saved like you did at the last show.
Well, the cash was the first thing, but another reason why to keep cash is, especially at the end of the convention, especially if you go Sunday, a lot of vendors don't want to pack up their stuff or as much stuff. So you'll find the best deals towards the end of the show. But if you know something might sell because the price is good, I wouldn't hesitate on it, or anything in general. So, Paul, you had your turn. And then, so make sure to have cash. I think cash is king. People, and also if you try to do anything on your PayPal or anything, you're going to get charged that percentage. And usually the sellers are going to tell you to pay that percentage. So even if they drop 10% off the book, you still have to pay that percentage from sending them the money. So
you also not really gave a good point. I didn't even think about that. They give you more discount if you pay cash. So yeah, that's good. That's what I was saying. But okay.
No, man. Okay, so when you first walk in there, I know usually they'll put a booth right there, like comics, and they want to really attract everyone right there. But make sure to do a full lap before purchasing the first thing you see, because if you put all your money into the first booth and you say you find that book at another booth for cheaper, well then you could have had it cheaper. That's the whole point of that. So walk the floor at least one good time before starting to buy anything. And also make sure you have internet access to check pricing. Unfortunately, at conventions, people do up their prices a lot. So make sure to check the prices before buying it. Even if the vendor says, this is the lowest it is, on eBay right now, check the sales. They're there to make money. And that doesn't mean they got to take all your money. So make sure to check that. I think Paul says have the schedule available for you and prioritize who you're going to see, where you're going to be. Even though 3 days sounds like a lot, every day is scheduled different with different artists, different panel members. So make sure you schedule it ahead of time. Show up early at the panels and the autograph to either get a good seat at the panel and also not having to wait in line as much for the autograph. Because if you go in 10 minutes after they started, that line could be pushed all the way back. And some people like to talk to the artist or the creator, more than others. And, you only have so much time to be there. So try to do as much as you can out there.
That's a good one.
Wait, which one?
That one right here.
A buy in bulk. Yeah, that's true.
Buy in bulk so you get more of a deal. Yeah.
That's true.
And they tell you too when you're over there, like if you come up with 2 books, then they probably wouldn't do much wiggle room. But like Mississippi said, he probably is here. That's why he's actually thinking right. So the more you buy, the more deal they'll be able to do for you. So that's a good one.
Really, the last thing is be respectful to all guests and all panels and all cosplayers, especially cosplayers.
You ain't respectful to nobody, remember you?
Well, you're an exception, but cosplayers especially, because I know there's people out there that enjoy cosplaying, which is cool. But be respectful. Don't just walk up and start taking pictures of them in their face, and they're human too. So be respectful. Ask. Same thing with panels. Yeah.
MT made a good point right here. A lot of cons offer early bird tickets, so you can get that early start to either line up or start seeing what like Collector said, you'll have early start to go around the con floor, or you can line up where you want to be at first. So I think that's a good one too, to buy early ticket if you're wanting not to wait in line, as Collector had said. Go ahead, good sir.
Another thing is to check the map out whenever, get a head start of knowing where everything's at. If you know a certain dealer is going to be there and they have books that you like, or, they always have good deals, know where they're at. And if you want to start there first, go there, look through their stuff. But yeah, be respectful to people. Unfortunately, that's a lot of cons. They've been having issues with people, harassing other people and causing big old commotion, cutting the lines like Paul was saying. So, be respectful. And also, not every con's different, but make sure to check if you could bring food or drinks in there. If you can carry water around, carry water. But check first before bringing everything in there, because if not, you're going to have to take it back to your vehicle. You have to dump it out, and that's just a waste. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Paul brought up the shoes, the backpack. Yeah, the backpack's the most important thing too. Even if you think you're not going to buy anything, that's always never the case. You always walk out with something. It seems like cash, prioritize.
Yeah, I said the backpack because I've seen people at shows they're carrying bags, and then you get more bags and more bags, but you have that backpack. I've seen people fill up the backpack, but at least you have something where you're not having stuff in your hands, and then it's easier for you to be able to go through the boxes or check out other stuff. But now,
if you do buy something big, be careful. Put it in your vehicle. I know some people buy a bunch of stuff and take it in their vehicle. If I was y'all and y'all don't have a trunk, bring a blanket or something just to cover it. Don't keep it open for everyone to see, because unfortunately, someone sees something they want, they're going to try to get it. Or even ask, if the dealers are cool, ask them if they can hold it to you for the end of the show. They'll usually put it under the table, especially if you buy good amount. They'll hold it for you by the end of the show or until you leave. So that's always another thing too. So don't make things harder than what it needs to be, especially buying stuff.
Don't touch Dapper Dan's hair.
But yeah, that's all I got for that.
Good deal, man. That's some good stuff right there. Hey, so that he reminded me of a couple of things. So there's been some convention backpacks that have started to be sold, but what Paul and Mr. Collector said was perfectly was a great suggestion. A backpack, like a standard backpack, will fit at least 2 of these store folios. And I highly suggest these. These are standard. They're like $14-15 a piece. They'll fit about 10 to 12 books in bags and boards. And this is a great thing. Like, you can take one empty and then one with your books to get signed. If you only have a few, if you have a bunch of books, then I know MT was dropping a couple of notes in there. I've seen people with carts. I've seen people with carts with short boxes on them.
Bring a wheelbarrow.
The biggest thing is remember that you're going to be on your feet moving around for the majority of the day on a concrete floor. So really good shoes with good insoles is critical, and then good socks that are moisture wicking and not gonna so your feet don't get all messed up after a full day, because like 6-7 hours in, if you stood in at least 2 good sized lines, your feet are going to be hurting. And there's never enough seating at conventions because everybody wants to try to sit down in the food court. So yeah,
you made a good point. So Pop Culture Power Show is going to have seating area available for people. So there will be seating. I mean, I don't know. Me and Collector saw the map. It's on the map. It says seating areas.
Pull up the map here.
Yeah, pull it up.
It's where the entrance is. You're gonna go all the way to the far back. It's gonna be by the kitchen area where they're gonna do food.
So they will have seating available. But I got a seat, fold out seat that I can have on my back. So I'll just have it folded out where I can.
There you go. Yeah. Those little things, and there's good notes here coming in from everybody. All you guys have great notes. There's some really good things. I'm going to get to the chat in just a second. I know that the rest.
I don't know, Dizzle. You ain't saying nothing, man.
Well, let's see. Hang on a second. Hang on.
Speaking of taking cash, guys, Paul will be having a money exchange at the con.
Hey, look at that. Damn. Look at that.
Z collects. All right. To touch real quick too on being comfortable, one of the tricks I do for the con is I pop an Advil before it starts. So
an Advil before it starts.
Oh,
you don't be a pain.
That's not a
That's totally not what you do.
You'd be surprised.
That's a good way. Don't listen to him. That's a good way to get thrown out.
I think the last Calipalooza I walked the entire marathon. It was 25.6 miles that I walked in 4 days at the con. So
what next gonna be cosplaying as Heisenberg, as I can tell. So catch him at the show.
Oh, Mary says that's Miss Weapon X's money.
Let's see the back of it. Where is it printed from? Let's see if it's real.
Where's it printed from? U.S.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna cover. Am I covering the cosplay right now, or we're just doing the map?
Okay, you're up next. Yeah. So do your convention tips and then go straight into your cosplay.
Okay, so to kind of touch on Paul's, I think everybody's brought up some good points, but like I said, my little trick is to pop some, some pain, like Advil or whatever, it's anti-inflammatory, because by the end of the day, your feet won't hurt.
That is good for you. Yeah, that is.
Kind of make sure you're drinking water, like Collector said, or something. I know there may be stuff for sale there. I'm not sure. One of the tricks that I kind of do is I carry an ice chest in the car, and I just throw stuff in there so I can take a break, go to the car, kind of drink my own soda, drink my own water, and then just go back into the convention, because you have your badge, so you can go in and out all you want. So that's one thing too to kind of keep in mind. And then, as collectors say, you want to walk around the floor, get a layout first. There's going to be a lot of the.
Can we pull up the map real quick? Can I show the map?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So whoops, no, wait. How do I? I'm trying to show it with you, Weapon X.
Oh, you want me to bring it up?
Well, I was trying to get you to bring it up. Here, okay, there. Here, just go ahead and show that.
So you can see up to the right side. So the here on the left side is going to be where the main floor is going to be at, but to your right, that's going to be where the panel rooms are going to be held. And one of the panel rooms right there, I think it's 103. On the bottom left is where the cosplay contest will be happening. So we'll touch on that here in a second. But yeah, just you said you get a feel for it. I think Paul also brought it up, and you guys too, about the stuff you carry. And then I think that's about it. I mean, just come in with a good attitude. I mean, everybody's there to have fun. I know it's we're getting back to all this stuff after everybody was kind of stuck behind the doors with COVID. So it's I think it's good for us in the community as a group just to come out and meet everybody and hang out as one and just kind of get back into it. So just come in with a good attitude.
Yeah, so I think the seating area is right there on the right side where the red and the blue are. But I think all the little blue will be where you can get the signings of what your favorite artists, writers. And I think all the green will be like the vendors. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so Paul, so what are the red booths then?
I have no idea. Probably like concession, maybe. I have no idea. I didn't really take a look at it that good.
Let me see. Hang on. Oh, that's cool. There's a list of all the vendors.
Yep.
Yeah, they have
Yep.
But okay. So, all right. So you're saying that the signings are all the blue, these dark blue ones?
I think so. I think the signings will be right there because I was looking at all the green, and I think they're all the vendors, I believe. So I think they're gonna have them because I think Press Niche told me that he's gonna be close to the signing, so his booth is right in there in the blue. So that's what I'm.
Yeah, he's in booth.
Yeah, so he's up there with these with the thing. So I'm assuming those are the ones where they're gonna have them signing.
Okay.
Because I've been looking at all the green, and they've been all vendors. So.
Okay. Yeah, that may be, and then maybe red is there food or is it just a bar?
I'm not sure what the situation is. I know he said he's going to have snacks and drinks there, but I'm not sure where.
Like for sale?
Yeah, they'll be for sale. Yes.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, good deal. Okay, so everybody got a chance to. Hey, you can find more information on pwrshows.com, and there's a whole plan your trip section. They've got it all laid out real well. Okay, no specific food, only at vendor tables. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Weapon X, you were going to say about
the cosplay. So there's going to be a cosplay contest to be held on Sunday. But you can register Friday, Saturday, and Sunday up to, I think, 1 o'clock on Sunday for the contest. Up to no later than 12 p.m. on Sunday. And then the contest will start at 1 p.m. on Sunday. There's going to be some cash prizes. So, of course, people want to get there. So first place for male and female is $250 cash. So if somebody dresses up as Paul, they may have a chance to take that $250 home because that'll be the best cosplay I've seen. And then second place would be $100 for that. But then they're also bringing in some cosplay guests to kind of be there and speak. One of the panels that they're doing, I believe, on Saturday and Sunday is in regards to cosplay. That's going to be hosted in one of the rooms. All right.
Yeah.
At 1 o'clock on Saturday, there's going to be a cosplay roundtable with some moderators, Peachy and Fairy. And then on Sunday, there's going to be the contest, of course, in the Suite 104 from 1 to 4 p.m. For that. So those people that are interested in cosplay could definitely check that out. And then let's see here. As far as the actual panel, one of the things is going to be interesting that I'm going to go try to attend is the Larry Hama panel, of course, to kind of hear what he has to say. And that's at 2:00 on a Saturday. So kind of being there with Paul, making comments, asking him about his favorite books and stuff. So dress up as Paul. The dunk tank, Raphael, we're still trying to figure that out. We think it's going to be on the map outside by the exit. So that way, as people are leaving, they can throw their ball and knock Paul in there and go about their
Brought
business.
to you by Kirkland. Brought to you by Kirkland.
Brought to you by Kirkland. Indeed.
I don't think so because he doesn't have a Kirkland card.
And then
I guess you didn't see my badge.
Okay.
real quick too, side topic. I did see Shazam this past weekend with the family. Good movie. I'm gonna give it
Oh
four
God!
Mr. Collector hairdo out of 5. 4 out of 5 movies. So check it out. You guys will like it. 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5.
So
I want
whenever
you
we
to
watch
do
it,
a
Take that
half
off the
rank,
screen.
just
Look like
so
a
I can
potato
see
with
this
hair.
so half.
are we gonna do? So whenever we do a review, that's our gauge. We're
Is that our
gauging.
thing?
Be the gauge.
5.
I gave it
Bottom
a
line.
3. I gave it a 3.5. So you need to give me a half one.
A half a head.
Yeah, shave some weight off of me. Go ahead. And
I want to see the half. I want to see that. I want to see you do the half.
Yeah, I want to see that half. Go ahead. And take that half off.
That's awesome.
My mother would have said
Or
this.
Dapper Dan's. Yeah, El Green. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So 5 is the worst. 0 is good.
That's that one racer out. The disrespect. I got a small piece of what Paul feels like right now.
Battle to the death. Battle to the
All right,
death.
nice. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh,
All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so let's keep moving right along. I need to go through some of the pricing because I know that people are. I know that there are some people that were interested in the pricing. I also need to share the giveaway books.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there.
Sure.
So the books are all they are all related to this weekend.
Ooh, really?
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
they're all tied to this weekend somehow, in some way, shape, or form. Okay, yeah, let me get that one. And then, yeah, this is going to be Winner's Choice, and okay, yeah, we'll put that aside. All right, so hey, here's the deal. We're going to be doing a giveaway tonight. It's going to be one of 3 books. There's 2. You know what? Let me put a Roy Thomas book in here too. Because we need to make sure that we.
181.
I'll throw.
Ooh.
I'll throw a. That's a. Let's see. These was the. Okay, we're gonna do that one. Yeah, okay. All right, so we got a Roy Thomas book in here, a couple Larry Hamas, and a Carlo Barberi. So, okay, so giveaway winner is going to get one of these 4 books. I've got an All-Star Squadron number 1. This was written by Roy Thomas. You can choose that. You can choose a G.I. Joe number 14, second print. It's the second print. It's the first appearance of Destro. All right, it's the second print, but this is a great book because there's 2 people you can have sign it. Larry Hama and the voice of Destro from the cartoon. I was going to have them sign this for me, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to y'all as well. For Carlo Barberi, this is the Primos number 1.
Barberi.
This is by him. It's the 1 in 15 variant, I think. This is a ratio variant for for Primos, this is issue number 1. It's by Carlo with cover art by Carlo Barberi, and then the last choice you pick one of the 4. Okay, for the winner. Last one. This was, I think, hands down one of the best covers I've seen. So it hurts to give this one up because I had 2 of them. This is IDW's G.I. Joe number 300, the Every Joe variant.
Oh,
so every single G.I. Joe character all the way around.
All the way around, yeah.
Wrap around.
Look how awesome.
Okay.
Cool.
And Larry Hama did work on this, so this is another great book to get signed by him. So you get to choose from these 4 books. There's a Roy Thomas, there's a Carlo Barberi, and there's 2 Larry Hama books in here. So we'll be doing that giveaway in about another 15-ish minutes or so. Also, a reminder, if you haven't bought your passes yet and you want to go, you can use the discount code Carlos Collects Comics. Get 10% off your order or off your pass, whatever size pass you get. But you got to use it by the end of the night tomorrow because I don't know when it gets shut off on Friday. So I wouldn't chance it. Just go ahead and buy your pass tomorrow. The other thing is, so the channel does get a kickback from Power Show. However, I dump that money right back into getting you a special gift just for buying these pins. You'll get a special pin, a Carlos Collects Comics pin, for those who buy using the pass. Midnight Thursday. There you go. MT dropped it in the chat. Midnight Thursday is when the code will go dead. So by tomorrow night at midnight, you gotta have bought your pass using the discount code, and then you'll get one of these pins as well that you can put on your bag or your shirt or whatever. So the kickback we're getting from Power Shows is going straight back into the community because I use that money for the purchase of these pins. So just wanted to share that with you. Also, in addition, tonight's winner of the giveaway show book will also get a price box sticker from season 1, and it'll have instructions for how you can enter to win the Big Slab giveaway in May of this year. So you also lots of cool things lots of cool things that you can win tonight. So let's get to pricing real quick. So we've got, and I'm going to come back into panel view so that everybody can chime in on the pricing if they'd like to. Let's see, Paul. Of course, Paul's camera is off because his contract stipulates that if he's not speaking, he can be off camera. All right. So here's the deal. There will be 2 CGC facilitators, from what I've heard. The information I'm hearing is that there's 2 CGC facilitators that will be on site. Pressed Niche Worldwide. Our presser is going to be there, and he's going to be facilitating, and he's going to have witnesses there to cover hopefully most of the show. The way it works for CGC is that if you are going to get if I want to get this book signed and slabbed by Carlo Barberi, here's what I do. First thing of the day when I get to the convention, before I go to anybody's booth, I go straight to the CGC facilitator's booth. There's 2 of them. There's Press Niche Worldwide. They'll have a booth set up. The other one is Dork Buzz. I've done business with both. I can recommend both. All right. Both of them will have booths set up, and they'll both have witnesses on site. So the thing that you do is you go to their booth first. Do not go to anybody's booth. Do not go get your book signed. Don't go get in line. Go to their booth. There's going to be some paperwork that you'll fill out for them. You'll fill that form out. You'll touch base with them. A witness will give you, generally the way it works is the witness will give you their cell phone number. At that point, you go get in line for your first guest that you want to get signed. As you get closer to, they'll tell you, hey, when you're 2 people away, text me and I'm going to come to you and get in line with you. Because remember, the deal with CGC is the witness must be there to sign the book. Okay? The witness must be there when the book gets signed. It doesn't count if you go get the book signed and take it straight to the facilitator. you have to have the witness there. That's the most important thing to remember. So that's why you go touch base with the facilitator first, and they'll give you they'll tell you their process for it. You'll fill out the paperwork and make them aware. Then you go get in line. And what I recommend doing is going to each comic. It takes longer, but it's just safer. Go to each comic guest individually. All right, go to them. Walk your books with the witness back to the facilitator's booth. I never send my books with the facilitator or with the witness. I don't ever send my books with them. I walk the books with them back to the facilitator's booth. Watch him put it away, make sure it gets in the right bag with the right invoice, and then go to the next one and repeat the same process over and over again. Like Mr. Collector said, and Paul said also, you want to have cash with you, because remember, you're going to be paying a fee for the signature, but then you're also going to be paying a fee for the CGC signature series, the slabbing. So you're going to pay your money for the signature at the table for the signature. So let's say you're going to get 4 Larry Hama signatures. You got to have your $80 there with you if it's the right, if they're just general run-of-the-mill books. But Larry Hama does have upgraded, or he does have larger pricing for certain books. I hate that, but it is what it is. I strongly disagree with that practice, and I strongly can condemn it of shows allowing their artists to do that. But it is what it is. Again, I'll do my rant later. So let's move it on to let's get to some of the pricing real quick so we can do this. All right, so I was sent pricing by Press Niche Worldwide, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this up on screen. I think this is okay to share because he put it. No, Wolverine 88 is not one of the books that he charges more for. Larry Hama's signature price doubles for G.I. Joe #1 and for G.I. Joe #21. So those 2 issues he charges double the price for.
Why 21?
Because it's the silent issue. It's the one.
It's an iconic cover. Everybody, yeah.
Yeah, it's an iconic book. So the first, it's also the first appearance of Storm Shadow.
Storm Shadow, yep.
So, so it's those 2 that he charges double for, which again, it sucks, but it is what it is. All right.
Well, Jock at Comicpalooza was charging an arm and a leg for $880. Everything else was okay.
I don't agree with it. I don't care who's doing it at what show. I don't agree with it, and I think it's up to the convention to put limitations on some of these artists. I don't agree with it when Rob Liefeld does it. I don't agree with it. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is, but the bottom line is if Jim Lee, arguably the top artist in the industry, it just has everything at the same price and a cheaper price, yeah, there's an issue. There's an issue, yeah, because I got 3 Jim Lee signatures plus a signed print for $99 at Fan Expo Dallas last year, and yeah. So I'm not buying that. So let me go ahead and bring this on here. Now I'm sorry, I get into it when I start when we start talking about business deals and stuff like that, because some of this stuff,
it's your money.
I'm not exactly. Well, yeah, that too. Okay, so here, check this out. So this is the pricing structure. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard to see. I know.
Damn, you can't.
I know. It's very, very small. Here, I don't know how to.
Why don't you?
There you go.
There's pricing on the thing. We can go per person.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do that. Okay, yeah. Let's do that first. Then let's do the guests first, because that's a good way to start. All right. So Roy Thomas, legendary writer, co-creator of, or he worked on Bulk 181, right, Paul?
I mean, I don't think he. I mean, I don't know if he was the editor in chief or he had. I think he had something to do with 181. But I've been seeing him sign on a bunch of books. I don't think he had something, but I think he was either the editor in chief or had a hand in helping create Wolverine, I believe.
Yeah, well, he was also responsible for the story for Ghost Rider's first appearance,
Right. For the Marvel Spotlight 5. Yep.
Yeah. So okay, so here on the left side, you can see pricing for signatures for Roy Thomas. So he is for comics, magazines, trade paperbacks, hardcovers, books. It requires a reasonable donation to the Hero Initiative charity. 10 items max each time. $10 and up for quotes, messages, or personalization. $50 for original art, and then $50 per item CGC grading fees. So he's $50 for it if it's going to get graded, but if it's just being signed, it's a reasonable donation to the Hero Initiative. And what we suggest is $10. We suggest $10 per item for the donation. So
Okay,
if you're gonna,
So I'm going to interrupt you really quick because I'm completely new, so brand new to the con circuit here. And so, what do you mean by there's going to be a $50 per CGC grading fee? So is it going to cost me $50 to get his signature, and then an additional $50 to get it CGC graded?
No, we're going to get to the CGC. We're going to get to the CGC pricing. This is why I start getting on a rant and on a thing, because you will end up paying in the neighborhood of $120 to $170 for one book.
Yep.
Okay,
wow.
And it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And David Spider-Man Dotson says, I don't get books signed, it's too expensive. It's become too expensive, and the problem is that the flippers go in to get books signed so they can sell them at a profit. The collectors get priced out because the flippers cause all the rates to go up, because every artist and every creator thinks that every person with multiple books is a flipper. And so people who go in, like, somebody like me, for example, with a stack of G.I. Joe books, all of a sudden I can't afford to get all the books signed for my personal collection, because there certain books are getting doubled in price. And then so for like Larry Hama, well, we'll get to Larry Hama's pricing in a minute. So Roy Thomas, so it's $50 for a signature that's going to get graded, and that's per item. Specialty items, $10 and up for things like toys, figures, pops, posters, prints, statues, frames, etc. $25 exclusive Roy Thomas appreciation prints with personalized signature. $50 exclusive Roy Thomas Adamantium edition prints with personalized signature, and $100 for a character head sketch, which, we'll talk about. I know some people know about signatures better, so you may almost be worthwhile to just do the character head sketch for $100 if you're already going to be paying $50 for a book to get signed for CGC grading. So that's the price. So you're going to pay the $50 per item for the CGC grading. All right, let's jump over to Larry Hama's, because his is next.
And then you would pay another $100 to get that remark on there?
No. You would do one or the other, because he would signing would be part of the remark. Okay. So here's Larry Hama's signature. His is a little bit less confusing. So it's $20 per signature. It's $40 for G.I. Joe number 1 and number 21. $40 for Snake Eyes figures, either boxed or carded. Then it's an additional $20 per item for CGC grading fees. And then he's got his own certificates of authenticity for $5. Don't buy that; it's a waste of money. It's not worth getting. I think the deal here is that So if you're going to get a copy of G.I. Joe #1 signed and graded, $60 will go to Larry Hama before you pay the grading fees. So that's Let's see. Let's see, what is he asking? So what if I just want them to grade a book, no signature? Do you get it back on the same day or next day? No, you don't. Roscoe, the books are sent off to be graded, and it's a whole different, that's a whole different timeline. We'll get to the timeline in a minute. Okay, so pricing, let's see. So that's pricing for Larry Hama. Let's jump to, let's see, who else we got here? We got Andrew Wildman, who worked on Transformers, Spider-Man 2099, and let's see some other stuff. He worked on The Alienist. Nice. As a storyboard artist. Very cool. Okay, look at this. Signatures are free unless there are several copies of the same book. Nice. Okay, see, this is what I agree with right here. He's being friendly to the collector. Well, even if it was $10 a piece, I'd be okay with it. But, and that's the thing. Flippers going in to get multiple copies of the same book, yeah, they need to pay for it. But collectors should have a lower price. To be fair, most true collectors just get auto and don't grade it. Yep, that's true. That's true. What if I want a photo with that?
So he's going off of my comment of it's $69 for Paul's signature on a Just for Men's box.
Oh, yeah. You can see Instagram for the pricing for Paul's signatures.
I mean, since we're on,
El Green Machine is asking about grading. El Green, we're going to get to that in just a second, buddy. Let me finish with the pricing here. So Angel Medina, who worked on a bunch of Spider-Man and Spawn books. Yep. Let's see what Angel Medina's got going on here. He's got, so the first 5 signatures are free, $5 each after that. $35 head sketch, $70 torso sketch, $125 full body sketch. Nice. All right. Yeah. So, Angel, he's got some good stuff. He's got some good price. See, this is fair. Fair
real
price.
Quick, too, Carlos, if you go up a little bit and you click the body of work for the artist, it shows you what books they did.
Cool.
So if you actually click it, it takes you to a different website.
click the button there, Carlos.
It shows their books, so you can go see if
you click it.
Them
nice. I like this.
Instead of trying to look it up. So that's
Angel Medina worked on Incredible Hulk 102?
What?
Yeah, these are the ones he worked on, right?
I don't see it.
We're not seeing
anything.
Incredible Hulk 102.
We're not seeing anything.
I think that's just the cover. I think it's just the series.
Because he's got to reshare it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me hear.
There you go. There we go.
Now, if you click the title, it'll show you his body of work for that title.
Yeah, there you go. Click the title, man.
He didn't work on 102. Okay.
That's you don't get excited now.
No, I was like, how did somebody so young work on? Okay, I got you.
There's his body of work.
Nice. Look at this. Hey, it's a really handy tool right here.
$449. Wow, you did $449? Oh, dang.
Classic. Look at that.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Oh, wow. He's got a bunch of them, too. Whoa, 374 results. Jeez. Wow.
Incredible Hulk.
That's over on Comic Vine. All right. So, that is Angel Medina right there. Okay. So, yeah, he's got a pretty extensive body of work, and you can find it there. Good call, Weapon X. That was a good call. All right, so let's go to so Carlo Barberi is there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. He did Deadpool and Spawn. Let's see.
Yeah, he did. So that's Hit Monkey right there. The second Hit Monkey.
Wait, David Roman.
Where are you going, man?
Did I click the wrong one?
You might have to reshare your screen again.
You're on David Roman again. Where are you going?
I don't know. It's
Well,
not.
click on Carl Barberry.
Do y'all see this?
No,
you have to click on the comic itself.
Yeah,
Click
click on the thing right there.
Don't click the name. Just click the book above it.
Okay,
There you go. Now we're going.
All right.
Pricing not available.
Applicable. What? Is he doing it for free?
No, it's just saying not
maybe,
available.
yeah, maybe his pricing just hasn't been updated.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm getting nervous.
Oh man,
I don't like it. I don't like it when they don't share.
The Primos book is gonna be $50 a pop.
Nice.
Man, no, it's sure not. I'm not getting a dime of my money.
Pick up some carne gustada.
Click on his body of work right there, man.
Okay. He's worked on a bunch of books. Look at it. Look at all these. Oh, there's Primos.
We can't see none.
That's right. He worked on Super Sons too. I'm gonna have to give him sign my Super Sons.
We can't see none.
Can't see
Can you see the price?
We can't see none.
Oh wait, hang on. Yeah,
Every time you
There you go.
Sorry.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Look at all these books, man. So he worked on Spawn. Let's see which Spawn issues he worked on.
Yeah, I think he worked like in the
in the
Wow.
300s.
300.
Oh,
Wow.
Newer one.
I thought he worked. I thought he worked on the older ones.
Well, let's see how far back it goes.
Yeah, those are some. Oh, that's $2.99.
296. Let me see what. Jeez. Okay, yeah, so he worked on a bunch of them. It looks like, if I'm reading this correctly, yeah, he went all like he goes all the way back, man. Oh wow. 129, 120. Jeez. Wow. Okay, man. So okay, look. So he goes all the way back to issue number 76. Let me see. Hang on. Wait, no, he didn't work on issue number 1 though.
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, I don't know about this link. I don't know if this is. I think it's just the title. It's not the issues he worked on. All right. Okay. So. Okay. All right, folks. Okay, so let's get to the grading. Emberlin's got Hidden Gems 2. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Emberlin. Yeah, the inker. He only charging 10 for Randy Emberlin or whatever. Emberlin.
You're watching.
All right, I see all that. Okay, yeah. So Point Reyes says Randy Emberlin is only charging $10 for a sign. I remember when he was doing it for free. So okay, we'll see what some of these pricings are. We'll try to bring you some additional information, share it out on Instagram, and see how it looks. All right, so let's do this real quick so we can go on because we got panel stuff to share and we got a giveaway to do. It's already we're already an hour and 10 minutes into the show. All right, so this so the CGC grading fees are. Let me go ahead and share those real quick. All right. Okay. All right. So there we go. That's as good as I can get it. Let me go ahead and bring it full screen.
Yeah, zoom in on it, man.
Okay. So yeah, that's as far as I can zoom in on it and
okay.
still have it showing.
Damn.
I want to. Well, he sent it over as a
PDF?
Excel spreadsheet.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I wish it had been something else. So I could have worked with it. Okay, so there's going to be different tiers of grading for the books. for a modern book, which is 1975 to present, with a maximum value, it's going to be $39 per book, with an estimated 20-day turnaround. For an economy book, which is pre 1975, with a value of $400 or less, the signature series grading fee will be $50 per book. So you're going to be paying this on top of the signature series book the fee that you give to the artist or the creator. For a standard book, and so the difference in CGC grading in the different tiers is the value of the book that you're submitting. So the more expensive the book, the more expensive the grading fee is.
Now, why is that?
Because it's more risk on CGC's part. You know, I mean, it is the quick and easy answer, but it's also because, you know, just market value goes as the market goes. You know, they don't want to charge you the same for $1,000 book for grading that they do for a $200 book. You know, and yeah, Point Reyes also has a point. You know, because they can. So for getting the book slabbed, so for a signature series book that is standard tier, which is $1,000 value or less, or anywhere from $401 up to $1,000, it is $95 for a signature series book. And then for a book with a value of $1,001 up to $3,000, you will have to use the Express tier, which is $145 signature series. And I will say that that it's worth it. I've done Express with big books, and it's super fast. They get it in and out because they don't want it there to have the liability. They want to get your book back to you as soon as possible.
Okay, so is this a price after it's graded, or is this a price before it's graded that they're basing this off of?
Well, so that's the deal. They that's where you're making the determination about, because whatever value, when you're filling out the form, that's something that's another thing. Here, let me share this with you real quick. So if you are submitting a book on the CGC form, when you write down the value of the book, that is the maximum amount that they would pay out to you if something happens to the book while it's in their care. So keep that in mind if you have pricier books and you're thinking, okay, let me save $20 or $30 on grading fees. And this is just CGC submissions across the board. Whatever value you write down for that book, that's what they're going to hold you to if something happens to it. So if you submit like an Ultimate Fallout 4, but you submit it as a modern tier book because it's a cheaper grading fee and it maxes out the value at $400, if that book gets destroyed in their possession or lost or damaged, the maximum amount they would insure it for or value it for is $400, even if it's an $800 book. It doesn't matter. It's what you put on the form. You know, the way that they'll get you, though, also be aware of this. If you try that and they catch it and it's like a 9.8, they will assess additional fees to you if you try to slip a cheap book in, or if you try to slip an expensive book on a cheap tier. They've done that to people before, where like after the fact, they're like, oh, that's a $3,000 book that you sent in because it hit 9.8. So here's an extra $72 in charges. They've done it before. So, because they're a business, they're in it to make money. So just be aware of that when you're choosing the tier. And here's the beautiful thing is we've got two competent, experienced facilitators. I'll be there. Paul will be there. I'm not going to give you advice on what to do with your collection or anything, but I will say, hey, talk to Drew or talk to Brad. Hey, they'll answer questions for you. They'll help you understand the process. They'll help you understand how to fill it out. But ultimately, you're going to be the one that writes down how much you are valuing that book at, So you want to make sure that you give an accurate value. Don't overvalue everything, but whatever tier you're submitting the book under, max out the amount. Just go ahead and max it out. If the top number is 400, all your books are 400. Regardless of like fair market value, whatever. Just all of them insurance for 400. That way you're covered. You're safe. Yeah.
So that's before grading them.
Yeah. No, that's the grading fee. That's what you're paying to get graded. So here's the other thing to make you aware of. When we get to, let me go back into this view for the chart. Okay, so when you get to this, also understand that there is shipping fees that you will pay on top of it. All right, so the shipping fees, it's $32.50 for the first book, $5 for each additional book. That means it is cheaper the more books you do, because you're going to take that $32 hit right off. Like if it's just one book, to have the book shipped back to you, it's going to be $32, and then $5 for each additional book. So the more books you submit, the cheaper your shipping cost gets, which means the cheaper. Okay, so the more books you submit, the cheaper the shipping cost, which means the overall cost. Because if you say you do 32, let's say you do 32 books. Let's say you do let's say you do 6 books. That $32 plus 5 each additional book, so it's like $25 on top of 30, so it's $57.50. That's spread out across 6 books instead of the $32.50 going to one book. So essentially, you're only paying $10 shipping per book, which means that you're spreading the cost of shipping out across multiple books. And what I was going to say is, when I send in books for grading, I do one of two things. Either I submit a batch, all the same tier, because you get hit with shipping for every tier on top of that. So let's say I got these 4 books signed, and I'm going to do them for CGC, right? So this book is considered a modern, so this is going to be the modern tier. This book, modern tier. This book barely makes it into modern tier, and then this book is modern tier. So they're all the same tier. However, if I submit those 4, but then I also get then let's say I have Roy Thomas sign my copy of Submariner number 19, all of a sudden it's a different tier. So I will pay the $32.50 plus shipping for these, okay? But then I'll pay another $32.50 for just this book by itself, plus the grading fees. So you have to remember that tiers play a big part in how much you get charged, and also, the value that they will ensure when the book is in the care of CGC. I hope that made sense. I don't want to take a lot of time going into it because, like Mike, there's a lot of, exactly. I know math formulas. I hate it. I don't even want to go into it. But I want to share this information because I didn't know a lot of this the first few times I did grading. So I want to make sure that y'all get it. I'm going to stop talking in just a second. I promise. Okay, so signature series, that's what we did. Turnaround times are actually looking pretty good. However, economy, which is under 170. Oh yeah, the other additional fee you can pay for is if you want to fast track a book. That means it will cut the waiting time down. You can fast track a book for $15 per book. So, I don't know if y'all can see it. No, that's right, Hector. CGC has way more modern graders because it's easier to grade modern books than silver graders. That's why economy takes way longer. So one thing you can do is, if you look, let me try to zoom in on it. Okay, it's not doing it for me. All right, so here the turnaround time for a pre-1975 book with a value up to $400. It's $50 for the signature series label, but then it's a 175-day turnaround. However, they promise if you pay the $15 to fast track it, it will only take 20 days. That's what they say. Yeah. So, okay. You lost me at hello. You lost me at $50 to $100 per signature. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, guys. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do real quick, and then we're going to pass it on. We're going to start talking about the convention because comic collecting is supposed to be fun. For the books that are higher value books, like my Submariner #1, and my Submariner number, I think it's 4, is whichever one's the first appearance of Tiger Shark. Those I'm going to go ahead and pay to get graded. For my G.I. Joe #21, because it's a high enough grade, I'm going to go ahead and pay to get it graded. The reason I even pay anything as a collector, that I even pay anything, is because remember, we are putting a lot of money into our hobby. And so we want to ensure that for certain books that we just go ahead and do, what I consider the responsible thing, in case anything ever happened to me or later on in life, if I want to sell a book easily. That's why when a book gets to a certain value level, I just go ahead and get it slabbed. Like my Giant Size X-Men #1, Ultimate Fallout 4, a bunch of books, and then I have a backlog of books that have to go get graded, not for signatures or anything, but just simply because I understand that if I'm spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a book, I want to make sure that if something happens to me, it can be the value can be maximized, #1. And then #2, I also want to make sure that at some point in the future, if I ever need to sell part of the collection or one of the books in the collection for some other thing, that I can do that. So here's the deal. So I don't necessarily utilize, I don't use CGC's pressing, the CCS, I think it's called. I use pressers that I know and trust. Right now, my 2 pressers are Press Niche Worldwide. Drew is honest. He's got integrity, and that's the big thing I look for in pressers, because sometimes I know of pressers and they don't know that I know, but I know that they take money for pressing and they don't actually press the book because they think it doesn't need it. And hey, that's on them. That's their deal. But what I do, like I trust Drew, Press Niche Worldwide. And then the other one that I trust is comic book _pressing. He's on Instagram, Eric Loretto. He's based in Fresno, California. So I send books when I have a longer lead time. I have a stack to go to him, but then I also have Drew pressing books for me as well when I need a tighter turnaround in town. And that's what I suggest to you to do is find yourself like 2 or 3 pressers that you can trust. That okay, this person has been honest with me when they've damaged a book, B, they've that they've decided not to press a book, all those different stuff. Yeah, I mean, look, Hector, it's happened to me and it sucks. Yeah, so yeah, you can use CCS. I have never had a bad experience with them, but I've also never had like a stellar experience with them. So. I don't know. Yeah, I have 4 slabs. 2 of them I ended up selling off just because I didn't want to deal with it. But I have 2 books remaining in my personal collection that are slabbed that never got pressed, and they needed it. And yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, but that's a whole other thing. I'll talk to you on Instagram about it if you want to. Hey, let's keep it moving right along. If you have additional questions about autograph or like signature pricing or slab pricing, and hit me up on Instagram or email. I'd love to share with you additional information, but I want to keep it moving. We do need to do a giveaway. So I'm going to go ahead and send it along to Mr. Collector first because he's got some panels that he's going to. Well, actually, no, Teresa's there. So let's go to Teresa.
What is up, guys? All right, so I don't know if you guys have seen. We can share. I'll share my
Lord,
screen.
Look at that.
I know.
I don't even know where you got that. Dang it.
My hat? You're just jealous. I rock it better than you.
He is jealous.
All right, Carlos, I shared the schedule. So if
let me pull it up.
Share it. So you guys, this is my first Comic-Con ever. So Carlos asking me to do this is kind of, I don't know, it makes me a little nervous. But
what the hell is this nonsense?
Waiting for him to pull this up here, and I'll go through it really quick.
What the hell is this nonsense? He ain't pulling this up.
The panel schedule? What the hell, bum? Share it.
Paul will be selling those cowboy hats outside the convention on Saturday, by the way.
2 for 1.
All right, guys.
There you go, the schedule.
Yeah, you can see it. Okay. So, first and foremost, one of my panel schedules that I'm looking forward to is obviously Roy Thomas. Roy Thomas will be there on Saturday at 12. So if you guys have something, make a plan to come take a look at that. So that's probably one of the panels that I'll try to get to the most, just because he has worked with Stan Lee, and he's done a lot of things. Actually, he's not just Marvel; he is DC as well. So that's definitely an interesting panel that I want to go to. Also, you guys haven't really talked much about her, but Morgan Lofton, I think that would be awesome. So she'll be there on Saturday as well at 5. Arthur, Zach, and Morgan, all 3 of them will be there on Saturday, and they're all 3 voice actors from the G.I. Joe cartoon. I grew up on G.I. Joe, grew up on Transformers, grew up on, Jem and the Holograms and the Care Bears and all that stuff. I do have an older brother, so, we watched cartoons all the time. So I'm actually really looking forward to those 2 panels, probably the most. And then obviously, if I do have some more time, Greg Berger for Transformers. So those are the 3 panels that I will probably try to hit the most. So probably Saturday is probably going to be my day of just sitting around watching panels all day, which I've never watched a panel, never been to a con. So it's definitely going to be an interesting day. So full of experiences. So I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. Okay. Good deal. Yeah, I hadn't seen the panel schedule yet. All right. Okay. Let's jump over to Mr. Collector.
Yeah. So our list is pretty much the same as well. Roy Thomas, Larry Hama. Those are the 2 I'm mainly excited for. But I also like attending the cosplay contest. A lot of these people, well, all of them, they put a lot of work into their costumes, and sometimes they don't get enough recognition. But they work on these costumes for months sometimes, and it's not cheap, some of the stuff they use. So I'm excited to see it. Future Batman's gonna be there. He's based out of Houston, but he's an amazing cosplayer. So I'm excited to go see him. Excited to see everyone else over there. Another, I guess, tip to say about speaking about the panels. These panels are not all day long, meaning per artist, per writer. These are usually, I think they're going to be 45 minutes at most for the panels. So when they ask a Q&A, be respectful and ask maybe one question. Don't ask multiple questions, because if you have a whole line behind you and they can't get to everyone because someone's asking 3 questions at a time, ask the one you really want to. Ask the one that you want to ask, and then let the next person ask their question.
I disagree with that. If you are in there and you're asking vital questions, then they need to just wait.
And that's how you get kicked out, people. Like that. So that's a do not do. Everyone's there. Everyone wants to meet their favorite artist, writer, and they want to ask them questions just like anyone else. And if they're only on a on a time crunch, be respectful and let them ask a question just like you. But that's kind of all I got on that. But yeah, I'm excited for Roy Thomas, Larry Hama, and seeing the cosplay. I like always watching them, and they always do an amazing job. So I'm excited to see all that. But yeah, that's kind of all I got right now. And I've been in the con before, so it's a comic book convention. So they're fun panels. Everyone asks questions. Everyone's there. Like I said, meet their favorite artist. But yeah, I mean that's kind of all I got for that.
Awesome. All right.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking at the panel schedule for the first time. I haven't seen any of them. I will probably not be at any of the panels. So
Wow.
But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know how it goes. All right. So
All right, General, you're out of here, General.
Let's keep moving along. Let's see. Is General Jedi acting up in the chat?
Yeah, make sure you.
Nice. Thank you, General Jedi. Hey, yeah, y'all can do super chats.
Wow, look at that. The first super chat we ever got. General, you're out of here.
No,
Let's go to the channel.
You missed it.
It helps
Oh,
the
I did.
channel grow. Also, hey,
Well, I mean,
real
first
quick,
super chat from him.
before we do the giveaways, we are going to be introducing channel memberships. There's going to be at least 2 tiers. Comic books will be involved in one of them, at least. And then there'll be other cool stuff. The pins are one of the first things, but I've also got multiple designers working on multiple pieces of merch for the channel. So we're looking forward to growing it out that way. We'll tie that in some, but then there'll be one of those spiffy YouTube stores. Remember, every dollar that is spent here on the channel is always going back into the channel. For the past year and a half, to get the channel to grow, I've been operating it at a loss. I would love for the channel to just pay for itself. If it would do that, I'd be happy. But yeah, that's just letting you know a little bit of transparency that there's a long way to go before there would ever be any profit generated by this channel. Instead, it's all going straight back into it. Just like I said, Power Show came to us and said, hey, we want to give you a little kickback or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. But we're going to pour it right back into the community and do giveaways with little prizes. And I got a whole box of them here that we're going to be doing stuff. And you'll be able to buy these later as well. But those who bought tickets using the discount code Carl's Collects Comics, which ends tomorrow night at midnight, you will get one of those pins as well as 10% off your purchase. So let's bring it back over here to let's see. If you mute me, I can't support the channel. West East Bay, you have paid Paul Schill. Yeah, it's just a joke, guys. It's just everybody messes with Paul just because it's fun. All right, so hey, y'all want to do a giveaway real quick, and then we'll talk about just some other convention stuff.
Let's do the giveaway.
Let's do the giveaway.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to enter to win this hashtag right here.
Get rid of General Jedi.
And for $10, you can take a picture inside Paul's truck on Saturday. You'll be out there. I'll be charging $10.
I ain't gonna have no parking because the collector's gonna be there. He's gonna
He got
park all over the loading bay and all that.
We went to lunch. Hey.
Oh yeah, your son was like, "What the heck?"
Done.
Put Carlos pin
Paul's
on
chair for me.
Carlos chair. Watch it, Point. And after I helped you out, Point. All right.
Giveaway. Don't be a shill.
Don't be
All right, here we go. Enter to win. This is the hashtag that you're going to enter to win, and you will get one of these 4 books right here. All right, it's winner choose. You get one of them. I can meet you at the show if you're coming to the show, or I can send it out to you. But here we go.
I mean, you got to send it out to
this hashtag Dunk Paul.
That is not happening.
Winning hashtag right there.
The only thing I will say to everybody is I will be there on Saturday for 5 minutes. So y'all make sure y'all line up on Friday. So make sure, and then Saturday, then y'all will be able to see me. That's all Coach Power Show could afford.
He will be stamping his Just for Men box. So.
Oh yeah, your son was like, "What the hell?" He took pictures or whatever.
You know, you should
Oh,
take
yeah,
a
of your
men box and, like do it
He's
like
like-
the gnomes.
He's like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, my son had never seen his truck before, and if y'all haven't seen his truck, it's pretty impressive. The doors like go up. No, it's not Gullwing. What are they called?
They're called
It's a
Lambo.
DeLorean truck. It's the
Lambo
first DeLorean
doors.
truck.
That's what it is. It's
No,
Lambo. They're not
they go
DeLorean
out.
doors.
That might-
Yeah, they're not Gullwing doors. Lambo doors. All right, so he has Lambo doors on a Chevy truck, which
He
shouldn't
saves
go
gas by
together.
flying.
It shouldn't go together, but
The
strangely
door
it does.
That's a sin right there. It's a Chevy.
Says the person with the cowboy hat.
Well, no,
Got
and then
GMCs,
Mr.
all about
Collector.
GMCs.
Mr. Collector came to drop off some books for me. I'd never seen his truck before. I thought he drove around in a little BMW. He pulls up in this monster truck. Oh, wait, there you
He
go.
opens, yeah. So he pulls up in the monster truck. He opens the door, and a rope ladder comes down.
Well, I'm
the rope ladder.
waiting to get that signing bonus so I can put an elevator in there. It'll be a lot easier. Little escalator or something in there.
Oh,
So-
my gosh.
So me and Weapon X go to get some books, and then
Oh God!
there's actually parking spaces that say compact cars only.
Now
Then
tell
you-
the correct story.
So
first
so
of
you
all.
see Weapon X's car, you see a couple of other guys' cars, and then you see this big tank over there, and Weapon X goes, "Hey, tell Collector not to be more courteous next time and not park there."
So tell the whole story. Don't tell just that part.
Well, I'm telling him the story with me and him. He's the one that pointed it
parking
out.
lot, the parking spaces are so small, and the only way I can get in there and not hit anyone and actually get out of my truck is to park right in that spot. There was no other vehicles there. So anywhere I park, especially when I'm with Paul, people decide to park next to me. Like
You were-
that other truck too.
That was a Spider Flint that picked that spot,
I don't want to hear it.
and then those spikes from the
Exactly.
the other guy's truck.
Oh, hey, here's my favorite. This is my favorite troll account right here.
FBI.
No, there was another one that was funny. Your mama's so fat.
Oh yeah.
Your mama's
Where's
so
your mama
fat.
so fat? Oh wait. Daily Crackhead viewers back. Nice.
So we
And,
got
okay,
33
Speedy-
people in
Speedy
here.
Mugger won, and he's got an actual Instagram account. So let's see. So
Our Lucian's in here.
Easy. I don't know if
I need someone to make a Kirkland's account, please.
Yeah, can y'all do like Kirkland for life?
So
Yeah.
So,
see, look at my
dude-
badge.
So do Carlos a favor, everybody. Anything will help the channel to get Mr. Collector more Kirkland bottles.
Exactly. Please. Or we also need to buy some more pink paint.
Hector's like, we getting fake accounts again. Daily Crackhead, be careful. We got FBI in here.
Trying to highlight. Daily Crackhead, be careful.
That's the best. That's the best comment I've seen.
Okay, am I missing? What is this like one of those IP freely names? Baye per buyer.
I mean, the other one right above it. Look at that, Juby.
Can't be. I can't be.
No, Juby already. I think Juby looks like a real account.
I see it.
Oh, hey, Camp You Mad is back. What's up, Camp You Mad? He's a gamer, or she. He or she is a gamer.
Yeah, we gotta make sure it's a man.
Yeah,
or female.
man,
What's
because
up,
people.
All right, we're going to give it just another second. Remember, let me remind everybody. So this is what you could win if you enter to win. Oh, yeah, no, it's okay, Point Reyes. They can get in. Because, I mean, like, they're going to have to share their shipping information and their real names anyway. All right, so, okay. So G.I. Joe number 300. This is the wraparound. Goes all the way around. Every G.I. Joe character is on this one. This is one of the choices right here. Then All-Star Squadron #1, which is by Roy Thomas. That's a Roy Thomas book. G.I. Joe #14. This is the second print of the first appearance of Destro. This is one choice because both the voice of Destro and Larry Hama will be there this weekend. And then Primos #1, the 1 in 50 or the 1 in 15 variant, the ratio variant. Carlo Barberi is going to be there. So all these books are somehow connected to Power Show. So these are the 4 giveaway books. You get to choose. The Whale 777 says, "Nah, some people really just want it, and I want to give it away to you." But you win anyways with duplicate accounts. Yeah, I don't know I'm not going to chase duplicate accounts around. That's on them. If people want to try to game the system or cheat the system, I mean, that's on them. What's up, TM Nerdy? Hey, you're just in time. Hey, y'all check out TM Nerdy's channel. He's got a lot of cool stuff going on over there on his channel. We're going to have to get him on the channel on one of the shows soon so he can tell us a little bit more about his channels. All right, he got it. #DunkPaul. All right, y'all make sure and check out TM Nerdy's channel as well. And then any other, Geek Out with Roscoe is on here, and he's got a YouTube channel and some stuff. We need to do some collabs. Also, make sure you check out other friend of the channel, Izzyverse NYC. He's been on before, and he's a lot of fun. I'm gonna be, I think, appearing on one of his shows in the future, in the near future. So y'all make sure and stay tuned. And also, I'm looking forward to connecting with other YouTubers. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure and do so because we're one away from hitting 1,200. And at 1250, we're going to do our next big giveaway. So those giveaway show episodes are always crazy because we have tons of giveaways to do for those. But yeah, at 1250 we'll be doing so another 51, and we will be there. All right, we got enough. Hey, there's Real James Willie hanging out. Geek Out. There's Darth Lucian, Christina Payne, West East Bay. All right, good to see all of y'all dropping the hashtag. It is #DunkPaul. I'm going to go ahead and give it one more second, and then I'm going to go ahead and drop an inline. That means I'm going to collect comments, which means it will not be able to get any more people in there. All right, so this inline is coming down now. If you haven't gotten your hashtag in, you need to do it. This is how you enter to win. #DunkPaul. About to hit the collect comment or collect comments right now. Here's the tab. All right, we're going to do it right now. 39 entries. Nice. I like it. All right.
Sharing your screen?
Huh?
Are you sharing your screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, you got to do the hashtag. #DunkPaul. Yeah. Y'all drop a like on the video and don't take them back. Whoever was doing that 2 weeks ago, don't do that. This is why take them back? It makes no sense.
Why, Paul?
Just come.
That wasn't me.
Right, it was Paul.
Yeah.
It was Paul's 15 burner accounts that he uses to try to win the giveaways, and he still doesn't win.
And I don't win, so I take them back.
Right, so he took them back. All right, so here we go. Okay, so we got. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do. I think Steve Brown, if you want to drop a hashtag. Oh no, Punk Doll. Okay, I see what you did there. That's funny. I like that. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and do it in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who's going to get their choice. I'm taking my life and going home. There you go. That's it.
Oh,
Darth Lucian.
88. Congratulations. Darth Lucian. Congratulations. Oh, Serge Henderson, you were a little bit too late, buddy. And you got to put them all together. #DunkPaul. It will not pick them up if you it will not pick up your entries. So congratulations to Darth Lucian, 88. So Darth Lucian, here's the deal. You get to choose one of these 4 books, and I will ship it to you. G.I. Joe #300, also written by Larry Hama, has every character of G.I. Joe on it. All right. All-Star Squadron #1. G.I. Joe #14, the second print, first appearance of Destro, or Primos #1, the 1 in 15 ratio variant with art by Carlo Barberi. All right, so you just drop it in the chat which one you want, Darth Lucian, and we'll get this book sent out to you. I don't know. I think we already sent out your books. I know. Everybody wanted to win, and so you are saying rigged, but I really don't know of a way to rig that. If I did, I still wouldn't do it because I want it to be by chance.
Yeah, this stuff's not rigged, guys.
Be in the giveaway. Yeah. Oh, look who's popping up in the chat.
What?
It is
What?
totally rigged. It
Oh,
really
come on now.
Whatever.
Come on now.
All right. So hey, Darth Lucian, let me know which of these 4 books you want, and I will go ahead and set it aside for you and mark it. The other ones are going to go to the convention with me. I might get them signed, but I don't know because it's freaking expensive. I'm not going to quit ranting about that until.
Come on, man. You could do it, man. Come on, man.
Whatever. No, I'm not spending. I'm out of protest. I'm not. Carlos should just do a 1 minute to put in code so he doesn't give duplicates time. That's good. That's good. Rant all kinds. Yes, true. Okay.
All-Star Squadron.
Yep. All-Star Squadron.
Oh.
Lucian. Nice. That's a good pickup, buddy.
Mike Bravo says 4 books equals 4 giveaways. You tell him, Mike.
No, we're
Yeah.
not.
All right. Hashtag.
All-Star Squadron number 1. This is going to Darth Lucian. I'm going to fill out your Post-it note right now, put it on your book, and slip it into the... no, we are not giving away all the books, the Whale 77. It was winner's choice. That means the winner gets to choose which one is going to be their giveaway, and then they will get it. So this is going to go to Darth Lucian. All right. Was anybody else going to say anything, panel?
I think Teresa was saying something.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm sitting here reading comics.
So
All right.
also, I was just gonna say also, if y'all haven't checked, there's also the VIP tickets to have the dinner
Oh
with
yeah.
Destro.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
with Grimlock, if you guys are interested. They're both gonna be on site. Friday is the dinner with Destro at 5:30, and then I believe Saturday morning is the brunch with Grimlock, the voice actor.
Right.
So if you guys are interested in that as well as an upgraded experience for your time at the Power Show, to get some, I guess, one-on-one time with them instead of waiting in line to get the usual 2-minute shake your hand, sign your book, and be on your way type deal. So
Weapon X, do you know, are they signing books at the dinners or no?
I wouldn't think so, considering it's a barbecue dinner. I don't know if that would be.
Wait, hang on a second. Here, okay. So let's pull it up while we're talking about it. Let me pull this up real quick so you can go over it with us, and you go over it, okay, Weapon?
Okay.
Okay. So here it is. I don't know if can you see it?
Negative.
Okay. So. Trying to do that. Oh, there we go. Okay, how's that? Is that any better? Oh wait, hang on. Let me bring it up. All right, there we go. Okay. So, all right, Weapon X, can you see it to take us through it?
Yeah, so on Friday at 5 there, you can have the dinner with Destro, Arthur Bergout for $160, and the Carlos Collects code does work on that, by the way. So you will receive, for that amount, 1 seat at the table with Destro, 1 catered barbecue dinner, 1 early bird Friday ticket for the show, 1 very rare signed item from Arthur's vault, and 1 photo opportunity with Arthur. I believe Mr. Collector did his homework, and we're hearing that the rare item may be a part of one of the scripts on one of the shows.
No, not say that.
That's what I've heard too from Mr. Collector. We'll see if that's right, because he's been wrong on all kinds of stuff.
Definitely.
And then on Saturday at 9:30, there's going to be the brunch with Grimlock, Greg Berger. That's also 160, but you'll get private brunch. I guess like it says, omelets, bacon, and sausage. An early bird ticket for Saturday. one signed Grimlock print, and one photo opportunity with Greg during that time frame. And once again, the Carlos Collects Comics code does work on that as well. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so this includes admission to the show
On Saturday, early bird, yeah.
Okay,
Weapon.
Just so I can understand, because this is confusing.
Oh no.
If I buy the VIP brunch with Grimlock, I will also get a ticket to the show, so I won't have to buy a separate ticket.
I would assume so. Most VIP ticket things are that way. You do get a ticket for the show, so I would think so, because it has one early bird ticket. So.
Yeah, he said that you get an early bird ticket for Saturday. It's right there.
Okay. So see that changes it, because if you go down, you look and you see, so an early bird ticket for Friday is $40 by itself. An early bird ticket for Saturday is $50 by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So right off the bat, you're shaving 40 off of the 160 for Destro and 50 off of the 160 with Grimlock. So that actually, and then the meals are going to be pretty nice, because, catered meals. So you're looking at about a $20 to $30 for that. So really, yeah, I mean, it's not that bad a buy. This is not that bad a price for what all you're getting with this.
I agree with Weapon. You're getting with that, you're getting not that handshake and how you doing and maybe a few words. You're actually sitting there, and you may, from what I understand, I think what Collector was telling us, that you probably get like a nice thing from Sunbow that they've done, and you also probably get that each table would get a chance to talk with him over anything you have questions on, instead of waiting in line to ask at the panel, or like Weapon was saying, the handshake and how you doing, a little exchange, and then over here you're getting a dinner, self-signed, and you get to meet them. And how long does each table have a Collector with them?
What?
Collector?
Yeah, he let us down again. He just want to give the secret information.
I didn't put my subtitles on.
Yeah, Weapon X was saying it.
Man, I don't know anything about this. Not this.
He's holding
Mr.
out.
Collector, what happened, man? I thought you were going to be prepared for this.
He is prepared. He just doesn't want.
I was prepared for the section you told me to say. Not that part. Not this part.
All right. So real quick. So Kip D says, my question is, when are we getting an invoice for our shirts? Make sure and go to powershows.com and click the contact us. We are not affiliated with Power Show. This channel is not affiliated with Power Show, so
I would reach out to MT Kip. Message
that's
him on IG. He's really good about responding to you.
Yeah, Kip. Reach out to MT, or reach out to me, or reach out to Strictly. We'll take care of that for you.
Awesome. All right, so it looks like.
So which one are you going to there, Carlos? Because I know you're.
Oh, I'm not going to either one.
What?
No, I'm not going to either one.
Wow.
I'm
Weapon
not.
X, I guess you're right. You won the bet.
Yeah. We'll settle up tomorrow.
Oh, man. I mean, you still have a chance. The Carlos Collects code works. Which one?
I'm not.
Oh, that is true.
Oh.
That is true.
It does work. It does work. So that's $16 off of that price. That's no small thing.
You add it up.
Hey, show us how the purchase works, Carlos. Go ahead. And
show us the code, how it works. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, I'm not going to buy a ticket.
No, but I mean,
you got to show how it works. Buy a ticket, man. Just give
it
to somebody on. Just give it live.
Okay.
Give it away.
Give it away.
Well, there you go. Give it away.
Give away a ticket live.
Yeah, let's do it.
There you go. Now we're talking.
Mr. Collector's ready to get in on that.
Yeah, look at him.
Look, he wants to get that.
I got a hashtag. Let me get my other account. Let me get my account.
He wants the.
Getting all his accounts open to get ready.
Yeah, look at him. He's got his phone, his tablet, his computer.
Bringing all the monitors out.
All right, let me do. Let's see. Let me switch to share screen. All right, so it's 1, and then where do you go? You scroll down. Was it add
scroll
the
down
cart?
to the dinner, and you click on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
here
the
you
dinner
go.
one just to show how much you pay.
Yeah, then there you go, and then check out what. I know, yeah. I think by the discount.
Have a discount
code.
code. Here you go.
Yeah.
What's his credit card number? Everybody write it down really quick.
It's all one word. Carlos
Right.
Collects Comics.
Yeah,
All
no
one
spaces, no hashtag. Now here, let's watch.
Apply.
Let's watch it apply. Hang on. I want to see it. Okay, here.
168.
Okay.
We're looking at
Can
168.
everybody see it? Can you all see it? Okay, so check it out. Here is the. Let's see. Okay, let's apply the discount code.
Ooh.
Oh, it didn't work.
Hey, there you go.
It didn't work.
There you go. Discount minus $16.
All right, go to checkout.
So no. It's nice try though. Nice try. I know y'all thought I was going to do it, but no, they y'all could get me to do it, but no.
Man, that would be a great giveaway, man.
I'm sure it would be for me. Like, and then over here, discount code. And remember, you don't just get the 10% off. You also get one of the pins, the special pins for doing it. So because
They can wear the pin at the dinner.
yeah, that's right.
Make sure.
Wear the pin to the dinner and say, hey, Destro, check it out. This is the Carlos Collects Comics pin right
There
here.
you go.
All right.
It's all set.
All right. So let's go ahead and let's bring it back. Let's bring back panel view. All right. So panel, what final thoughts and bits and pieces of advice for people who it's their first convention?
Don't be overwhelmed. I know it's gonna be your first time. You're gonna kind of be overwhelmed of what to do. Just do what you like. I mean, if you like to do the panel, I know my first time when I went to Comic Palooza here, I did all the panels. I didn't do anything on the floor. I just went to all the panels, sat there and listened, and kind of did what I wanted to do. Some people may just want to search the floor like Mr. Collector and then look for Paul for the funds to buy the books that they need. But there's going to be toy collectors. There's going to be toys and other stuff there. So just do what you like, and then
Yeah, you made a good point. So you can go there for comics, toys, pops, signatures, panels. It's all kinds of stuff for people to do. You don't just have to sit there with one little thing. Wear socks and shoes.
Make sure you wash your ass.
That's what everybody. I didn't know I had. I didn't know I had to say that. I didn't know I had to say that. That is not me, collector. The only thing I'll say is don't bring wives and kids with you, because you need to be focused in.
But wait, you just
and making sure that you have stuff, because
so what is it?
you'll be looking at something, and then you're wanting to buy it, and then you have that voice right there. No, you can go buy it.
Wait,
speaking of that,
didn't he say to bring his pack or bring his wife for the
yeah,
pack?
but speaking of that, kids are free.
Yeah,
if you have kids, the tickets are free for kids. Just an FYI.
Don't do it. Your comics will be all over the floor and everywhere in the air.
I'm gonna bring Carlo.
The comics will be all over in the air and drop to the floor.
I'll tell the story because Paul wants me to tell the story.
That was the greatest story
Last
ever.
year, it was terrible because Paul acted like a 9-year-old. All right,
that wasn't even me.
Paul,
He's getting older.
Exactly.
Does he go down in age every year?
So last year I took our two girls, ages 7 and 9, to Comic Palooza with me.
There you go, Mike Bravo.
I also took my son, who was 18.
There you go, Mike Bravo.
And then I also took Paul. All right. Now, it's debatable who gave me the most trouble that day.
Oh, no, it wasn't me.
7 and 9-year-old or Paul.
My
son was actually fairly somewhat helpful. And then, but yeah, we went to go. This is where I got my G.I. Joe 155, and I got a good deal on it. And hey, this is a tip for making deals. Some of you were talking about making deals. So here's the deal. I went to my son had scouted and saw a guy who had a bunch of G.I. Joe back issues that I could use to complete my run. And he had a 155 up on the board. And Paul had said, no, he's probably already got that one. He doesn't need it. If he's a big collector. But my son was like, no, let me text him. So he texted me. I went and met up with them. I made a deal with the guy. He dropped, I think, $40 off of the price of the G.I. Joe 155 because I told him, hey, I will spend up to your full retail amount of that book on just more G.I. Joe comics. And he went for it because I was still spending all the money there, but he was moving stock that really there wasn't a lot of people digging in his back issue bins for G.I. Joe books. And I told him I'm just going to buy an extra $40-something worth of G.I. Joe, only G.I. Joe books. And there was a bunch of good books that I found for my run. I had a nice stack that I set down on a box, and it should have been safe. But Paul was doing some kind of a thing with the girls, and he was getting them all excited.
That was not me.
One of them hit the stack. The entire stack of G.I. Joe comics flipped up and fell down on the ground. And Paul thought that was the greatest moment of the convention, even better than
Paul. That was the funniest thing ever because he had a way to haggle, but then that went away. I mean, you just see comics just flying in the air. You're just like, and what's cool is that the vendor was actually a really cool guy. He didn't even say he didn't even stop conversating. He just actually picked up the books and gave them to Carlos and was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, buddy, you're paying for these. Here you go, buddy. Here you go. Here you go, buddy. You're paying for these. Carlos is like, I'm not even going to say anything to you. Here's my card.
Carlos, I would have been like, hey, man, these things look damaged.
I was looking at comics flying in the air. I was like, oh, they went all over the place.
Oh, my God.
If you want to see Carlos with an upset face, he was mad.
Why didn't you make Paul pay for him?
That wasn't my books. It was all for Carlos.
He said only American money. That's why he didn't take Paul's money.
Oh, he had pesos. That's right.
That's why I was telling everybody, don't bring your wives and kids because you need to concentrate at the show. And then when you want to spend the money, you don't have somebody just telling you that you can't afford it or put it back because I'm needing my nails done. You're just like, no, I need to come.
So moral of the story is don't bring Paul to a con with you.
What? That has nothing to do with me.
That's
I'll be there. I'll be like, get that book.
Teresa Newell got it.
Look at that. He got the cowboy hat on. Don't know what she's saying.
I have to fit in, right? I mean, this is the only way I can fit in down here,
That's
right?
true.
I don't know
That's
why.
true.
The only autographs that Paul gets is just a training order.
All of us are from here, and she's the only one with the cowboy hat.
What can I say?
All right. So since y'all stayed here,
Don't
I'm
do
going
it.
to do it, and I will get it signed. So
What?
Aaron is pop.
Oh, is that the girl from The Incredibles? The lady?
That's the girl from The Incredibles.
Edna.
So that y'all, since y'all stuck around for we'll do hashtag giveaway show for all the guys and girls here. So I will get it signed.
Local pickup only.
Yeah, it should. You ain't lying. Local pickup only.
I'll pick it up from you, Paul.
But whoever wins, I will get it signed for you.
Awesome.
Paul's gonna get it signed.
Very
and
generous.
also ship it.
Very generous.
Thanks,
No, I ain't gonna get none of the JSA, whatever that stuff is. I ain't doing all that.
Now, listen. Hey, real quick, just so that our international winners know, we do cover up to the first $20 of shipping for international shipments, but beyond that, you will need to go ahead and ship in. But we love you. That's why we're covering as much as we can of it. But like I said, the show's been operating at a loss for a year and a half, and
all that Kirkland water we had to buy, and then we brought.
All right, so here it is.
We brought Bum from
giveaway
Wisconsin.
show. And we are going to go ahead. Paul, do you want to do like a timer on it so the duplicate accounts?
Up the timer, Paul.
I mean, whatever you want to do, man. It's just like I just want to say thank you to the people that stuck around. We've been growing on the channel.
We've been going for 2 hours.
We've added panel members, and we're always having a good time. So, like I said, I mean, I'm going to be there. I was going to do this eventually, but I was like, you know what? Y'all stuck around, so I will get it signed.
Nice.
And
Thanks, buddy.
Hey,
you're out, collector. You can't get in, collector. You can't get in too, General. Oh,
I want to say we forgot to cover the show times for the show.
Oh yeah, hit it.
So on
he's
Friday,
got a microphone. He's got a microphone.
Yeah, on Friday the show is from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. And if you have the early bird, you'll be let in at 1:30 on Friday. Saturday, the show is opening at 10 a.m. and running until 7 p.m. Once again, if you have the early bird, you'll get in at 9:30. And the same for Sunday. It'll start at 10 and be over at 5. So those that are looking to make deals, like Mr. Collector said, if you want to come in on Sunday and start haggling with the dealers, that would be your best time. There's also the early bird on Sunday as well. It starts at 9:30. But those are the times for Friday at 2, 10, and Sunday are at 10 a.m. opening the doors. So, and Paul will be there each day to greet everyone when they open those doors for the high five. So,
nope.
So you look for.
He also will be doing valet parking.
5 minutes, I will be there. and like Collector said, he made a good point. Make sure if you really want to,
I'm gonna drop an inline real quick, and then
make
we're gonna go this giveaway.
Make sure that y'all don't walk around and then come back, because the majority of the time those books will be gone. So.
Yeah, and I'll say this. So that deal that I made was on a Saturday, not a Sunday. Right. So you can still find deals on Fridays and Saturdays, but you know it depends on the show, and it depends on the
seller.
Yeah, the seller. Yeah, it really does. Because if they've made their money, then they're more easy to make deals. But you know, it depends on the price of the booth and what they paid to get there and how far it is, you know, all that kind of stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and start collecting comments. 21.
You could take books and stuff to trade too. They'll work with you.
Yeah, and I was gonna mention that if you got books you want to take with you, take them. You know, trade or at least get a value for them if you're curious what your book is worth in the current market from a real dealer, not somewhere online. You can take it there and get a fair price.
I will have the Baroness sign it. And, people have asked me already in the messages. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but I mean, if y'all want me to sign it, I'll just sign the top.
I'll keep it, Paul.
But,
all right, let's do it. We're going to run the giveaway in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This is for a signed Baroness pop.
Come on, collector.
Collector, you're...
Oh,
great machine!
What? Local pickup only. Local pickup only. Green machine.
We gotta run it again. Sorry about that.
Oh, you gotta come down to get it next year.
Oh, is that the one? Oh.
Next
year.
We
gotta redraw. He's not here. Redraw.
He's not here. He didn't say anything.
Not here.
He just commented like literally 2 minutes ago.
Dusted.
Now, El Green is a longtime viewer of the show, and he's been around for a long time. He's jumped through hoops to view the show, so I'm glad he got it. Congratulations, Larry.
So you know it's good when you have the panel in there, Collector and Teresa. When you have the panel on it.
Listen.
I retracted mine.
Anyway.
I retracted mine.
I retracted it.
Oh, points like fake account. Run it again. Fake account.
El Green.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody sticking around.
Listen, I want y'all to understand real quick how generous Paul is being. A signature, we didn't get to her, but a signature from the Baroness is like $40.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So, congratulate big. And now, you know, I'm not saying that Paul's paying that. I'm just saying that somehow he's getting it signed.
Yeah, it'll be signed. That's all that he said.
What?
Signed.
What?
I can't let you. I can't.
It will be signed.
Oh, Larry.
No,
Larry, you need to take it, buddy. You need to take it. You deserve it.
Please gift it to Collector. I'm not doing that, Green Machine.
Hey, Larry, we're gonna ship out all your stuff together. We're gonna ship out all your stuff.
Oh yeah, because he also won.
Yeah, he's got a whole box coming to him. So we'll.
Green, you take the pop. I'm gonna take the cash prize.
Larry, we're gonna hook you up, buddy. We're gonna.
Green Machine won that for me for my birthday thing. So Yeah, Green Machine got some stuff.
Thank you, El Green.
Does anybody have a blank cover? We can all sign it for El Green Machine when we're together, and we'll.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah. No, I got some ideas.
Everybody's like, give it to me. Give it to me.
So hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in and for viewing tonight. I know it's been a long episode, but hopefully we gave you some good information. We are excited to see y'all, for those who are going to be able to make it. For those who are not, be watching the show or be watching the channel, because I probably will drop some YouTube shorts from the convention and share just a couple stuff going on there. And so big thanks to the rest of the panel and just for being here and for hanging out. It's always a pleasure to hang out with each of these folks. Really cool people, and it's going to be really exciting tomorrow night to kick it off. Like I said, if you're in town for the show, or if you're just in town and you're available, tomorrow night, Thursday, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., we'll be at Papacito's Cantina, 13750 Southwest Freeway. You can check my Instagram to get the address. I'm going to update the ad for it. Tomorrow night from 6 to 9. It's in Sugar Land. It's over by the convention center. So make sure and hanging out. We'll all be hanging out there at different points. I'll be there for most of the night. No, my son won't be there because he's going to be doing his military thing. Mary Jimenez, good.
No, you're not, Mary. You're not being there tomorrow.
I'm not drinking no Kirkland tomorrow either.
Yeah, if you want us to do a live stream, I'm going to do a live stream. I'll also go live from the convention with different panel members, and we'll talk about maybe to see maybe behind the scenes of what's going on. But we are looking forward to it. Thank y'all all so much for watching. It's always a pleasure. Y'all make it worth it to do this show every single week, and that's why we love doing it. It's just hanging out with y'all. It's been a big pleasure, and we will see you next time. Y'all take care. We'll see you at the show. And congratulations, Larry Green. We will be hitting you up. All right, y'all take care. Bye-bye.
Really looking forward.
Oh, God.